rest beside my tea. You popped off your coat in 1973. The window pane rattles as the clouds spill down, washing the dust off this quiet little town. I touch the cold metal with a slow, heavy thumb, waiting for the soft, steady rhythm to come. The radio hums a melody from back then, and the dark street lamp flickers once again. Outside the glass, heavy storm clouds break and bend, while inside this kitchen, old memories tend to settle like steam on the cool window pane, leaving me warm in the middle of rain. I count every drop as it falls from the eve, grateful for stories that never quite leave. The kettle grows quiet on the back left burner now. I thought I would forget you, but I don't know how. The clock on the mantle ticks 9:15 as water streams down through the wild trumpet vine. My slippers are worn and the house is so still, just rain falling soft on the wood windowsill. Outside the glass, heavy storm clouds break and bend, while inside this kitchen, old memories tend to settle like steam on the cool window pane, leaving me warm in the middle of rain. I count every drop as it falls from the eve, grateful for stories that never quite leave. Time moves in circles when the evening turns blue, a gentle reminder of all we went through. No need for shouting when the storm does the talk, just wet yellow leaves on the gravelly walk. The button stays safe in the palm of my hand. Some things in this life are so easy to understand. Sleep comes on quietly, the night grows deep, with promises made that I still intend to keep. A metal mailbox rattles down below, where midnight taxis push through shallow streams. You shake the storm off from your heavy coat and step into the kitchen's yellow glow. It is good to see an old familiar face when city gutters start to overflow. The kettle starts its little hum. I save the chair you always choose. We let the quiet evening come with nothing left to win or lose. The clock ticks slow while autumn water pours. We warm our knuckles round a steaming mug. That world outside can keep its noisy wars. Inside we pull the heavy woolen rug. Tonight brings back the gentle years long past, and finds a quiet shelter built to last. hills at night, when 30 years felt like a simple mile. You point toward the corner near the lamp and give that quiet, knowing little smile. The steam rises up between our hands and turns the chilly kitchen air damp. Rain taps steady on the kitchen glass, a soft torn place somewhere across the hall. We don't need fancy words to make time pass, just shadows leaning on the parlor wall. So let it pour until the morning light. I am glad you knocked upon my door tonight. Rest your weary shoulders, my dear friend. The storm outside is just an ancient song. Damp cedar wood and roasted chicory fill the quiet room. The autumn shower taps against the parlor screen. Old Arthur turns a page in cozy shadow bloom and strokes the sleeping tabby cat in white and green. Outside, the dark street drinks the heavy midnight cloud. Inside, the kettle hums a song without a crowd. The grandfather clock ticks soft and deep. The rainy avenue has gone to sleep. He sets his spectacles beside a faded silver tray, while water streams in gentle ribbons down the alleyway. A silver saxophone plays softly from the radio dial, and 50 years of memories rest in his quiet smile. He folds the blanket neat across his weathered knees, safe in the steady rhythm of the dripping trees. Martha brings 2 saucers filled with lemon cream and spice. Her velvet slippers make no sound upon the floor. She sits beside his armchair without speaking twice, and locks the stormy world outside their heavy door. They watch the headlights shine through dripping glass and gently let another midnight pass. He sets his spectacles beside a faded silver tray, while water streams in gentle ribbons down the alleyway. A silver saxophone plays softly from the radio dial, and 50 years of memories rest in his quiet smile. He folds the blanket neat across his weathered knees, safe in the steady rhythm of the dripping trees. No need for loud declarations under stormy skies, just warm lamplight reflected in familiar eyes. The storm can shake the window pane until the dawn, while all their worries drift away and carry on. The tea grows cool upon the side table. The rain keeps drumming on the stable roof. 2 shadows rest beneath the amber light. A calm and quiet rainy night. connection cuts the quiet in two. The parlor clock tick-tocks without a sound. A silver thimble slips across the table veneer. Outside, the midnight deluge hits the ground. The lamp casts amber circles on the floor. A wet wool coat hangs dripping near the door. The radiator hums a low harmonic pitch. Streetlights bleed in ribbons through the shade. Night rolls slow inside a darkened room. A copper lantern flickers through the storm against the glass. Soft water drops fall in the dark pavement below. The quiet hours linger as the midnight shadows pass, leaving silver puddles in the street lamp's steady glow. An unread letter rests beside a lukewarm cup of tea. A needle touches down upon a dusty vinyl groove. Soft brass notes drift slow across the rug. The storm outside keeps dancing with a gentle sway. Raindrops paint long lines against the jug. The pendulum counts down the midnight air. A copper lantern flickers through the storm against the glass. Soft water drops fall in the dark pavement below. The quiet hours linger as the midnight shadows pass, leaving silver puddles in the street lamp's steady glow. An unread letter rests beside a lukewarm cup of tea. Wind pulls the kitchen curtain just an inch to the left. A blue porcelain mug holds the fading steam. The city sleeps beneath the thick black canopy of clouds, where every little window guards a dream. The storm softens to a trickle on the porch roof. A tabby cat stretches on the woven mat. Quiet shadows settle into place. 10:30 on Oak Street. Why does a quiet house feel larger when it rains? The kettle whistles softly on the stove. A yellow lamp reflects against the glass pane. I wonder if I turn the heater down below. The velvet brush rolls gently on the snare, and thoughts float off into the ambient air. Sipping chamomile while watching puddles form. Safe inside the hallway, peaceful, dry and warm. A stray cat seeks a dry oak porch across the darkened street, while old wool socks keep chill away from tired heavy feet. The silver drops play rhythmic tunes upon the windowsill, and 60 years of memories are keeping quiet still. The clock ticks 8:03 inside the hallway space. I smell the cinnamon and faded nutmeg spice. Did someone leave a letter tucked inside the vase? I cannot quite recall the year, but once or twice I thought I heard your footsteps near the bedroom door. A stray cat seeks 60 years of memories are keeping quiet still. Rainwater trickles through the rusty iron spout. One tiny shadow dances as the candle wick goes out. My mind keeps drifting back to summers long ago, accompanied by trumpets muted on the radio. Another drop slides down the frame. The cup turns cold. The midnight stays peaceful just the same. The heavy wooden chair holds all my quiet weight as rain strikes the glass late, so very late. I dip my pen in ink to write a little note to the frightened young man in the soaking coat. You thought that the storm would swallow up your youth, but time carried a gentler, softer truth. Listen across 40 years of autumn rain to the kettle steam soothing every old pain. The clock on the mantle ticks a lazy groove, and shadows learn how softly they can move. You will survive that cold November chill. Find steady grace inside the house upon the hill. Learn how to cherish how the dark settles down, and grow to love the quiet edge of town. I remember your eyes searching through the dark, waiting for a sign or a comforting spark. You worry about money and the coming year, carrying the heavy burden of your fear. Lay down your damp hat and let the evening go. The life we built is sweeter than you know. If I could reach through this misty night air, I would sit beside your small folding chair. I would whisper that tears are just water on stone, and you were never truly left alone. So rest your weary head tonight. The sky will turn to velvet light. The tea stays warm, the wet wind bends, and we turned out to be good friends. Amber light spills softly on the window pane. Honeyed yellow dripping down the dark glass door. You step inside to escape the midnight rain, shaking off your coat onto the checkered floor. I slide a paper cup across the wooden counter and ask if you are traveling far from home tonight. The coffee machine hums a slow and steady tune. You say you missed the final downtown city bus. I tell you 40 autumns back I missed it too. And waiting out the rain is rarely any fuss. The neon glow turns sapphire on the diner floor, while two tired travelers pause to rest their weary feet. A silver spoon spins softly by the kitchen door, and gentle laughter softens up the rainy street. We trade our quiet stories till the sky grows clear, finding warm comfort as the storm is near. Copper lamp shadows stretch across the booth. Warm cinnamon scent floats upon the air. You speak of secrets from your youth, and how a simple melody could cure despair. And not alone and pour a second steaming cup, listening to the water drumming on the roof. We don't need names or history to pass the time, just two stranger souls keeping off the chill. A shared cup of tea and a friendly quiet rhyme, standing together as the night turns still. The heavy rain drops off into a gentle mist. Headlights cut a pathway through the amber glow. Your bus has arrived at the corner down the street. Keep warm tonight, my friend, before you go. You said yesterday that rain makes the floorboards hum. The old radiator clicks once and then goes still. A silver thimble sits beside three polished pennies outside. The lilac bush bows low beneath the wet air. The yellow street lamp casts a circle on the hall rug. The clock on the mantel skips a beat every few seconds. A damp breeze nudges the parlor curtain inward. A blue ceramic teacup cools beside a folded sweater, while heavy drops tap soft rhythms against the leaded pane. I smooth the knitted wool and count each solitary letter, unfolding years of quiet life inside the gentle rain. The copper kettle hums its low familiar song. A folded newspaper dries out on the front bench. The shadow of a sparrow stretches long across the plaster. An empty jar of button hooks sits clean upon the sideboard. A glass of tap water reflects the amber bulb. The carpet holds the shape of your old leather boots. Everything in this little parlor rests where it belongs, anchored deep to warm and steady roots. The storm slackens down to a trickle on the porch. One last drop slides down the dark kitchen pane. The house settles into the quiet night, just like you said yesterday. Coarse tweed wool brushes my weary fingertips. A threadbare sleeve beneath the quiet lamp. Outside the pane, the dark storm softly drips. The room is warm, the glass is cold and damp. I trace the weave where years have worn it thin, and let the sudden tide of back then in. A gentle evening gust begins to blow. The kettle hums its slow familiar tone. Full 50 years ago seems close below, when we were young and walking home alone. You caught a sudden chill beside the park and pulled this heavy coat around your frame. We laughed at puddles splashing in the dark, while city streetlights glowed to trace your name. The thunderstorm had turned the midnight sweet and held us fast upon that flooded street. Soft flannel sheets were drying on the line before the sudden downpour washed the deck. I still recall your fingers touching mine while buttoning the collar around my neck. Now raindrops tap a slow and steady beat and bring that distant evening to my seat. Memory is is a rich and woven thread, passed through the needle of a rainy night. It keeps us warm long after words are said, and bathes the quiet hallway in its light. The fabric holds the quiet heat of spring. The rain subsides now. I fold the sleeve away. Good night, my dear. The carved brass 8 clicks softly into place. Outside the storm begins its midnight run. I close my eyes and picture your old face when 30 heavy summers have been done. We will sit side by side without a sound, while silver water streams along the glass. A quiet kettle starts to hum a song. The room stays dark where both of us belong. Heavy clouds will gather in the distant night. We shall keep a tiny lantern down real low, watching rainfall wash away the evening light, talking softly of how fast the seasons go. Your hair will turn as white as winter snow. My hands will tremble holding up the cup. We will not mind the chill wind as it blows, or care how late the storm is staying up. The wooden porch will drain into the yard, while velvet curtains keep the night at bay. The cozy shadows drift across the floor, where rainy quiet settles at the door. Heavy clouds will gather in the distant night. We shall keep a tiny lantern down real low, watching rainfall wash away the evening light, talking softly of how fast the seasons go. I see it now, although we both are young, the future shining through a rainy pane. The sweetest stories that we have not sung will keep us warm against the cold September rain. The carved brass 8 glows in the shadowed hall. I smile to see us sitting there at last. The steady raindrops softly on the wall, and all our future days flow gently past. This wooden spool of navy thread rests against my saucer. The rainy midnight taps the window screen so soft and low. I count the steady drops that fall into the puddle, thinking of the sweater that we mended years ago. The radio plays softly in the corner room. A saxophone sighs into the quiet gloom. I gently tilt my cup to taste the cooling tea. When stormy dark weather sweeps down through the lane, a warm kitchen table protects against cold rain. Old memories linger like velvet on stone, while late night jazz hums to keep me from feeling alone. The street lamp casts a yellow blur across the damp glass pane. My rocking chair moves back and forth with tiny creaks. There is no rush to fix the leaky roof tonight, just quiet comfort in the way the rhythm speaks. Time slows down when water hits the roof tiles overhead. I pull the woven blanket closer around my knees. Every gentle tick of the clock says all is well. Resting in the stillness of these simple memories, the kettle is silent now. Raindrops fall on the garden bench. Sleep will come when the music stops. A peaceful night in this little house. A tire slices through the evening air, rolling past the diner down the block. You take off your coat and set it on the chair, checking up on my grandfather clock. The radiator hums its familiar slow tune, filling up the room with cozy heat. It is good to have you here this late afternoon, safe from all the weather on the street. The kettle starts a gentle low whistling sound. The steam rises up toward the wooden ceiling beam. We watch the heavy raindrops bouncing off the ground, drifting off into a quiet shared dream. Rain turns the avenue to silver glass tonight, while soft brass chords melt into the dim lamplight. We trace old memories from decades long gone by, finding peace together under this storm-filled sky. No need for rushed words when simple comfort stays, warming our hearts through these late autumn days. The delivery truck shifts gears out on the avenue. Splash of water hits the curb below. I slice a slice of fruit pie, especially for you, watching how the street lights softly glow. You adjust your spectacles and smile at the plate, pleased we kept our weekly quiet date. Years come and go like water down the drain, yet true friendship stays untouched by winter cold. Sitting side by side, listening to steady rain, sharing stories that never grow old. Another cab swishes past on wet pavement outside. Stay a little longer, my dear old friend. In this warm, we have nothing left to hide, just two quiet souls as the hours gently bend. Burnt cinnamon and wet street pavement fill the hallway gently. Clara turns her porch lamp off to let the dark rest soft. Through the open kitchen sash, the evening air breathes deeply, carrying the scent of garden soil into the loft. She pulls a wool blanket close around her knees. The rhythm of the storm sets her mind at ease. A velvet saxophone streams low from the speaker box. The pendulum swings slow on the old hall clock. She watches raindrops trickle down the dusty glass, while memories of April dances drifting past. Her quiet parlor holds the warmth of 70 years, where ancient melodies replace all forgotten fears. The storm outside creates a gentle lullaby tonight, and silver water glows beneath the single street light. Sweet petrichor and nutmeg steam rise up to touch the curtain. Her sleeping tabby twitches near the radiator grid. The rain comes down steady now, relentless yet uncertain, tapping softly on the iron kettle's brass lid. She smiles at a photograph framed in dark cherry wood. She lived a simple life and found that life was good. A velvet saxophone streams low from the speaker box. The pendulum swings slow on the old hall clock. She watches raindrops trickle down the dusty glass, while memories of April dances drifting past. Her quiet parlor holds the warmth of 70 years, where ancient melodies replace all forgotten fears. The storm outside creates a gentle lullaby tonight, and silver water glows beneath the single street light. The gutter overflows into the hydrangea bed. A yellowed bookmark rests on chapter 23. No need to chase the busy thoughts inside her head, just quiet peace and sugar stirred in sleepy tea. The rain keeps drumming on the rooftop tiles. She closes her eyes with a quiet smile. The house grows still as midnight draws near. Another soft storm, cozy and clear. An unremembered name breaks through the silence. The parlor clock swings slow against the wall. Outside, the gutter leaks onto the gravel, and shadow plays across the empty hall. A silver pen lies resting on the desk, unused since late September turned to fall. The steam rises low from a china cup. The window pane shivers as raindrops fall down. A street lamp glows amber across the wet town. Water glides over the asphalt in rivers of dim yellow light. The velvet curtain sways beside the glass while tires hum near. An old jazz ballad plays slowly from the parlor radio tonight. A single tea leaf settles deep inside the porcelain clear. The front porch awning drips a steady rhythm, calm and bright. The rug is warm beside the wooden table. A faded portrait leans against the frame. The radiator clicks its quiet greeting. The chimney soot still smells the very same. A wool cardigan drapes across the armchair, waiting for the owner to claim. The storm rolls slow across the county line. Blue neon glimmers through the heavy mist. A golden pocket watch ticks down the time. Each quiet second keeps a gentle tryst. The rain taps upon the cedar roof. Soft lamplight fades into a warm routine. The street grows still beneath the midnight sky. A quiet end to another rainy scene. Where do the old songs go when nobody sings them anymore? The rain taps 3 soft beats against the window pane. My cardigan smells faintly of cedar and nutmeg. A yellow postcard slips between the sofa cushions. Was it 1962 or 63? The tea in my mug has grown completely cold. The headlight light sweeps across the ceiling pattern. The steam radiator hums a low sweet melody. I wonder if you remember to lock the back gate. The dark street hums like an old gramophone record. Down on the corner where asphalt reflects a glowing red light, while steam from the city vent drifts into shadows of night. A forgotten wool scarf rests on top of the velvet armchair, and quiet memories settle like dust in the soft damp air. The wall clock ticks slower when the storm settles in. I find 2 copper pennies inside my coat pocket. You used to leave the radio playing all night long. The glass gets foggy near the bottom corner. I should wipe the kitchen counter before sleeping. Everything sounds gentler when the world gets wet. Down on the corner where asphalt reflects a glowing red light, while steam from the city vent drifts into shadows of night. A forgotten wool scarf rests on top of the velvet armchair, and quiet memories settle like dust in the soft damp air. Maybe the thoughts we lose just turn to raindrops falling on quiet roofs until the morning comes around. A distant horn blows somewhere near the river bend, and I turn the reading lamp down to a tiny ember. Where did the hour drift off to while I sat here? Just rain on glass, dark broken woolen socks. Good night to the street lamps staying awake. The porcelain cup rests on a blue coaster. Slow rain, still night. This old mahogany frame presses down deep into the rug as rain begins to tap upon the porch roof with a thud. I sit here with a pen and sheet of yellowed paper lined to write a gentle note across the distant space of time. The radiator hums its soft and steady winter sound, while 80 years of memories sit quiet all around. You were running fast through storms inside your youth, searching every corner for a simple kind of truth. Just listen to the water falling slowly on the pane. There is a quiet shelter waiting after every rain. Put down the heavy coat you wore when fear was in the air. The future turns out kinder than the troubles that you bear. You do not need to win every battle on the street. A gentle, quiet evening makes the story feel complete. The world will keep on turning when you finally rest your head. So trust the peaceful message that your older self has said. I know you worry constantly about the missing rent, and every single hour that you thought was wasted spent. The dark hair on your temples will eventually turn gray, but sweetness finds a hiding place in every ordinary day. The air still smells of cedar when the streetlight catches light, and all the heavy shadows slowly soften in the night. You were running fast through storms inside your youth, searching every corner for a simple kind of truth. Just listen to the water falling slowly on the pane. There is a quiet shelter waiting after every rain. Put down the heavy coat you wore when fear was in the air. The future turns out kinder than the troubles that you bear. You do not need to win every battle on the street. A gentle, quiet evening makes the story feel complete. The world will keep on turning when you finally rest your head. So trust the peaceful message message that your older self has said. The ink is drying slowly on the corner of the page. There is a simple dignity that comes with softer age. Forgive yourself for all the small mistakes at 23. You made it through the weather to become the man you see. The storm is slowing down to just a whisper on the roof. I sign my name below in ink to give you living proof. Sleep well, my younger friend, beneath the warm and cozy wool. The cup you thought was empty was always standing full. Butterscotch glow warms the diner booth, while rain outside turns asphalt black and deep. You sit 2 stools away without a word, watching the steam from my coffee cup creep. I nod your way, you tip a soaking brim, and softly ask if this old seat is free. You shake the dark drops off your folded coat and order chamomile with clover honey. We are 2 travelers on a lonely road, spending late hours when the night feels heavy. A stranger's voice can soothe an aching mind when storm clouds bind the midnight sky in gray. We share a quiet warmth the lonely find, and slowly wash the heavy thoughts away. The wet street glistens while our tea stays hot, a peaceful haven in a forgotten spot. You tell me about a town you used to know, where maple trees turn red in early fall. I speak of music from the radio, and how the simplest memories hold it all. The clock up on the counter ticks so slow as neon red reflects along the floor. You smile and say the world is far too loud, except inside a shelter built like this. We listen to the steady falling cloud and feel a comfort that we used to miss. A stranger's voice can soothe an aching mind when storm clouds bind the midnight sky in gray. We share a quiet warmth the lonely find, and slowly wash the heavy thoughts away. The wet street glistens while our tea stays hot, a peaceful haven in a forgotten spot. The midnight bus rolls past the window pane, splashing wet reflection on the glass. Neither of us rushes toward the rain, content to watch the quiet hours pass. You tip your hat and pay your small bar tab, wishing me a gentle, restful night. I watch you step out for a yellow cab underneath the soft butterscotch light. Yesterday you mentioned that the parlor clock was running slow. Tonight the rain is falling in a steady, hushed rhythm on the glass. A silver thimble rests beside a saucer full of clover honey. The yellow radiator hums a low and comforting refrain. 2 heavy wool socks hang drying from the back of an oak chair. The street lamp outside turns the wet street to gold. The kitchen is quiet, the evening grows old. Dark water drips off an awning onto blue slate, while forgotten brass saucers cool near warm grate. Every small quiet sound sound seems to measure the stretch of the hall. The soft shadows glide through delicate lace along the wall. Midnight settles down slow without reason to rush. A tin of peppermint lozenges sits on the side table drawer. The porch light casts a long pale circle across the wet floor. You left your reading glasses right beside a half-done cross-stitch. A damp wool coat is hanging by the brass knob on the door. Out on the corner, a bus splashes through the deep puddle. Dark water drips off and onto blue slate, while forgotten brass saucers cool near a warm grate. Every small quiet sound seems to measure the stretch of the hall. The soft shadows glide through delicate lace along the wall. Midnight settles down slow without reason to rush. A paper bookmark peeks out from a worn leather spine. Down in the basement, the furnace hums its familiar song. Rain taps 3 soft knuckles against the dark window frame. We keep all our quiet thoughts safe under one shared roof. The clock takes 3 minutes behind the real hour. A puddle reflects the pale green of the park. Rain on the rooftop, safe in the dark. Rough woven linen rubs against my thumb. A faded blue scarf resting on my knee. Outside the dark window, city sounds go numb, while gentle water drops begin to plead. I trace the soft frame along the hem and feel the chill of 30 years ago. The storm taps low upon the window pane, unfolding hours we used to call our own. A quiet jazz record softens up the rain and takes me right back where the spark was blown. We shared a single coat under the shed and watched the water flood the gravel street. You laughed and tied your scarf around my head to keep the autumn night from cold defeat. That simple cloth held all the warmth we knew before the dark street lamps turned pale and blue. The smell of wet wool brings the diner back where sweet coffee steamed against the glass. Your hands were warm upon the vinyl stack, just waiting for the midnight storm to pass. We counted drops along the awning edge and promised things we didn't have to write. The storm taps low upon the window pane, unfolding hours we used to call our own. A quiet jazz record softens up the rain and takes me right back where the spark was blown. We shared a single coat under the shed and watched the water flood the gravel street. You laughed and tied your scarf around my head to keep the autumn night from cold defeat. That simple cloth held all the warmth we knew before the dark street lamps turned pale and blue. Now I sit alone with fabric on my lap, while neon flickers through the heavy mist. Time fills the silence like a gentle map of every quiet hour that we missed. The rain keeps falling gently on the porch. The scarf stays warm right here beside my hand. Quiet evening in a peaceful house, just rain and memories across the land. The glowing red 9 on the bedside clock blinks twice as raindrops tap rhythms on quiet window panes. I close my tired eyes and picture us in time, decades from tonight when only love remains. We will sit by a fireplace softly glowing warm, listening together as autumn turns to storm. Silver hair will frame your peaceful face, our hands holding tight in our quiet place, while rainy midnight shadows softly trace. When 80 long winters have settled in our bones, we will watch street lights glimmer on slippery paving stones. A silver teapot whistling softly on the grate will tell us that midnight has arrived a little late. You will lean your head right against my shoulder wall and thank the gray sky for a life so rich and full. Our rocking chairs will squeak upon the porch wood floor as water streams down from the rusted iron spout. I will remind you how we listened years ago, before our youth had quietly worn out. You will laugh softly and pat my trembling hand, knowing every dream unfolded just as planned. Wrinkled fingers tracing porcelain cups of tea, safe inside the comfort of who we used to be, watching raindrops trickle down the window pane, glad that nothing precious was ever lost in vain. When 80 long winters have settled in our bones, we will watch street lights glimmer on slippery paving stones. A silver teapot whistling softly on the grate will tell us that midnight has arrived a little late. You will lean your head right against my shoulder wall and thank the gray sky for a life so rich and full. Time moves like water sliding down a slate, turning young tomorrows into yesterday's date. Yet in the future evening when the dark clouds roll, this rainy night together stays buried in our soul. The clock number 9 slowly turns into a 10. I open up my eyes and smile at you again. The future is waiting, warm and soft and clear, while outside it pours, and I have you right here.